La.
Live one, big. No mames, güey. No mames. ¿Qué pedo? Dijo Alfredo.
Start the track.
That's right, eh. Ya, güey, ya vamos comenzando en pinches cilindros. Wait, you didn't fix this one, big dog?
I thought I did, man. Well, it's because I'm not a perfectionist like you.
Let's see, güey. ¿Dónde están las pinches bocinas?
Ah, güey.
Caminando. Wait, we didn't even get the fucking rituals, big dog.
What's your problem, man?
Everybody's gonna see that I'm not wearing my black shirt.
What's going on?
That's right, eh?
Put this thing on the ground.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, no mames, güey. Back to back.
Okay, back to reality. Boom, there goes reality.
Dale,
no mames,
pinche
che.
M&M a la verga.
That's
culé.
right, baby.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back to a very special episode of
¿Qué ole,
Carnal? A
carnal?
huevo, no mames.
¿Qué onda?
It's the last fucking Friday of September never ends.
Wake me up when September ends, big dog.
Hey, that's why we're here, big dog. We're gonna wake everybody up to the realness.
No mames.
¿Qué pedo?
Estuvo buena esa, culeros.
Hey, but yeah,
¿Qué pedos, güey?
I don't know, man. Like it's just a bunch of shit that we want to talk about, just because we've
Because of the whole thing with September, no? Güey?
September.
Bunch of TikToks on September. and
No,
shit.
November's coming up. You know, everybody's
yeah.
favorite time of the year is coming up. Cream pie season and shit.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
that is true.
It's just a little bit too much to handle, dog. But here we
Too
are.
much to take in. at
Nonetheless,
one
we're going to
time.
talk about it, man. There's a lot of current events going on, a lot of things that we're going through, personal fucking
Agendas.
adventures and shit that we're trying to figure
Sure.
shit out. But nonetheless, man, here we are again, back again with you guys. Oh, fucking episode 27, chapter 3, Fulca.
That's right. Eh?
Let's give them something to think about, baby.
Ah, güey. ¿Qué ole, carnal?
¿Qué ole, carnal?
No
Ah, no,
mames.
qué pedo.
That's a
It was
good
like
one,
it was
güey.
like a dubstep fucking version of it, big
Oh,
dog.
güey, I thought you were dropping the fucking dropping the deuce there, güey. I thought you were just kind of like, hey, take it easy. Let me fucking back this track up, you know?
I was trying to.
Or Vax that thing up, güey. Remember with
Oh,
Juvenile?
damn.
Take it easy. Don't forget to
Vax that thing up.
Don't forget to vaccinate your guys.
But yeah, man, how have you been, bro? I mean, I barely talked to you today.
No mames, güey. Let's
Does
get
it seem like my voice is a little more like raspy today?
I don't know, big dog. Maybe you just need a beer. With.
That's
Let's
true.
fucking do the second ritual and get
Second
the shit
ritual,
started.
stop fucking around with it, everybody, big dog.
That's right, eh? 3, 2, 1.
Pedo!
Cheers to everybody that's asleep.
Hey, I mean, man, we mean an American dream factor of the whole situation.
That's right.
You know, like, because it's the American dream. It's because you're a fucking sleep, dog. You're not even awake.
That's right, eh? You've worked your ass so hard, way to be the American dream. You're like, the only way I'm gonna get there is by taking a nap.
And be asleep to all the shit that's going on around, man.
Yeah, with their shit up in the sky. And it ain't the fucking clouds, because the clouds are white, big dog, and usually shit is brown or black or whatever, you know? Jello.
Unless you got, like, hemorrhoids and shit.
Damn,
Sometimes it
nigga.
comes out a little red.
Pinche.
Fucking,
Kool-Aid.
That's right, baby.
Damn, wait, Kool-Aid stains on your fucking underwears, big dog.
Damn.
Always, you're asking how I been, with no mames, turned 42 in the beginning of September, and I'm fucking feeling like horrible, my body,
My body.
Kill. You know, the shit fucking starts hurting, I don't know, and you know, my neck hurts, my fucking back, my shoulders. The only thing that doesn't hurt is my dick. you know?
Hey, let's
Still
go.
waking up with that hardwood in the morning. Hey, take it easy. Gotta take care of this bullshit. But yeah, I don't know, and you know, before the podcast, I was telling Carnal that I'm just kind of like, what the fuck, I'm over here, trying to be young, full of cum and shit.
Damn, let's go.
Running on the treadmill, dyeing my beard and everything. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm just like, you know what? Jesus wants me to suffer. I guess that's what happens because I didn't go to church,
Jesus is the answer, baby.
I tried. I was just like, the only time I need Jesus is when this fucking pain don't go away.
You need Jesus.
But then I was thinking, like, you know what, big dog? I got Advils up in this bitch.
That's right, homie.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Hey, but yeah.
Look at this.
Do you think if you needed Jesus, would it be like adult virgin Jesus, maybe like a teen pre-cum, fucking still fucking jizzing out clear liquid?
Hey man, at this fucking point, I don't give a fuck, man.
I need Jesus.
Just make this pain go away,
Hell
big
yeah.
dog. Even if you said like, hey, you know what, you gotta put some jizz in your back. I'll be like, my own, or do I have to get somebody else's jizz?
He's like, mine.
No mames. I'll be like, let me get the when you're in the fucking, what is it called, in the pinche,
in the zone, auto zone.
No, big dog.
Brought to you by
no mames.
Okay.
We're gonna get fucking canceled, big dog. Now I'll be like, when he's in the basket, big dog, like for Christmas, I'm like, hey, let me get that jizz.
So you need baby Jesus.
I don't know what the fuck I need.
That's the most pure one, because like right now, a lot of the research that goes around to like helping people out is from stem cells, right? And the stem cells, they get them for like from the embryos from the women and the foreskin from the baby from the babies and shit. That's how they get stem cells. So I would say you need baby Jesus, not grown up Jesus.
Cells, I don't know, but there we are, we're rolling with the fucking 4 cylinders for me, I would say 8 for you, big dog, but I only got 4 up in this bitch.
Hey, but you're twin turbo, no?
That's right,
Hey, I can't fuck with that, dog. It's a lighter car. It's a nice car.
That's
nonetheless. Right. But it ain't gonna sound like a V8 baby ever.
That is true. It doesn't have a remote start, big dog. I ain't remote starting that bullshit. Trying to save the planet here.
But it's unfortunate, man.
So how you been, big dog? I already said my fucking part away. My shit hurts, whatever. Take some Advils and I'll be good. But it fucking sucks, way. One thing that, they don't tell you when you get older is that shit starts hurting your back, your fucking thighs, your
thighs,
your eyes. That's why they fucking go cross-eyed and shit.
Do you think we'll be on here like at some point in life and we'll have our reading glasses on?
Fuck no, man. Well, who knows, but I don't think so.
You gonna get contacts, the blue ones?
I'm gonna so it doesn't hurt my eyes, big dog. The mom is way, but I have to be wearing glasses, big dog, because I have a stigma, way.
Do you?
Yeah, way. So
what the fuck? You never told us that.
But it's crazy, way, because I don't see jack shit. They say like everything looks blurry. I'm just like, the only thing I saw blurry was the porno when I was a kid. Way. I'm just like, hey, take it easy. Where's the skew? Remember the skew? To try to fix the channel and shit, but that's the only blurriness I've ever seen. With.
You know what's so cool, man, about our fucking podcast, man, is that like we're fucking real, dude. Like it's the fucking truth. Like I remember when American Pie came out, right? And the fucking the opening scene is exactly what the fuck we went through, because we had the parabolica, right?
No.
We had the satellite, and we had like channels from across the fucking globe.
That's right.
And I remember. That was like one of my first experiences watching
porn, big dog?
Yeah, watching porn, dude. And it was just crazy because it was exactly like that. It was like it was a channel. You could tell there was a titty there, but it was like green, and it was like
green, blue,
staticky or whatever, So it was just crazy. Like I felt kind of like embarrassed. I was like, fuck, dude. That was like my story for sure when I was a kid.
Wait, no mames, we fucking, you would, go through the channels, and then some of them would be like that with the green and everything, but you would just change it to the next one. And I think it's funny because I'm pretty sure Pops, he probably figured out, like, what the fuck these fuckers are watching, leaving it with the fucking green. And it's like, half the screen's like shifting. It's like, and we're, no man.
We've had a really good life, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
We were provided with everything we ever wanted, and we've always been like pretty content with our lives. You know, I mean, like right now we talk about like what's what's amiss in our lives, right? Like the togetherness of family and being close as a family and stuff. It's like we just don't have it.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
but it's just how like we were brought up, and our parents are different from other parents. But you know, it's just cool to like step back and like actually realize shit where we could actually talk about it and be like, you know
Yeah,
what,
man.
we're just not the way other people are,
Yeah.
and everybody's fucking different. That's just how the world fucking evolves, you know.
Yeah, like it's always like people always say like, oh yeah, we're gonna meet up for this or oh we're gonna meet up for that. I've always have like friends and family, from other continents and
All walks of life.
countries. Y todo el pinche pedo. Oh, what are you doing for the holidays? Or are you gonna go visit your mom? Or are you gonna visit your dad? And it's just like
Highly unlikely.
I go only if it's Turkey Day, or like how we like to say, Rose Bath Day.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's it. No more. Unless you're dying in the hospital, then yeah, that's probably another fucking reason
It is what it is, man.
to go.
But we're being transparent with how we've been able to like live out our lives, you know, just as our normalcy. Everybody has their own normalcy, you know. There's people that have normalcy where they're actually in bad situations, you know, like being abused and all that stuff. Like we just have like an absent kind of fucking feeling of togetherness with our family.
But you know what? I was just thinking about this right now. I just got like a little,
You had an epiphany.
That's right. Eh? It's kind of like what's that guy on TikTok? Was it Peterson? What is it?
Peterson.
Peterson.
Oh, what's his name? I don't even know. He's always crying though.
Yeah. Shout out to David, because he listens to the guy. I forgot his first name, but it's Peterson. George Harris Peterson.
Great.
And I mean, he says that how men get treated like it's just kind of like nobody cares about their feelings and stuff like that. And I was just thinking about like the way that we are as a family way, and if you really think about it, you know we were all boys way until Michelle came into the light, and then but for the most part we were all guys at the house, and I think maybe that could have played a role. It's just kind of like, well, it's a bunch of guys, so who fucking cares what the fuck they're thinking or whatever, or maybe way like maybe they're not supposed to have this feelings or whatever, or like
Feeling one.
feel one to not be together,
Yeah.
maybe it was just kind of like this is the way that we're gonna raise them, beat the shit out of them, and
Damn.
maybe they'll understand that.
And we're not talking like these little, you know, what you're used to seeing, you know, like
That's right.
these little,
Fucking,
disciplinary fucking little spanks in the butt. Like we're talking like these horrible fucking
pinche.
fucking ways of treating your own fucking blood.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe at the concentration camps they had it better. Big
Yeah,
dog.
some shit like that,
Until
dude.
they gotta get they put them in the house.
The
They
gas
burned
and shit,
them and
you know,
tal
some
pinche
shit,
pedo.
you know.
But before that, they were feeding them like, hey, take
Yeah.
it easy. Here's this star for you. And,
For sure. And of course, like to move on from the subject, and maybe this all stems back to everything, right? Because like I asked you how have you been, and then you said what you said, right?
Yeah.
And then come back to me,
Yeah.
like how I've been, right? And it's funny because I went to the doctor this week because I'm gonna get the yearly fucking checkup and shit, and the
Psychiatrist, the doctor.
no, the nurse is super like they go through their roll call
Yeah.
of what the fuck, how you're feeling.
Smoke, do you drink?
Yeah, have you drank anything, or do you smoke? Do you have unprotected sex? I was like, absolutely not, miss.
What is that?
I don't know what that is. And then it came around to like she was like, "Oh, do you ever like feel sad? Do you ever feel like depressed or anything?" And I told her like straight the fuck up, dude. I was like, all the fucking time. Like that's how I feel. I feel like that a lot. Like it's like I'm a fucking roller coaster of emotions, but that's how life is. And then she proceeded to say, "Oh, do you ever like want to hurt yourself?" I was like, "No, I don't want to fucking hurt myself. Like that's just how life is, you know."
You're like, is drinking to fucking not feel nothing hurting myself?
Yeah,
Yeah, like it
because in that
is.
case, I'm fucking hurting myself because I
Right.
drink a lot, right? So,
That's right.
but I straight up told her, man, I was like, dude, that's a fucking loaded question, you know? Like, how am I? Like, I mean, emotionally, I'm a fucking
You're only
emotional
emotional
damage, dude.
damage and shit.
Fucking in a dark fucking place, right? Like, I'm always fucking pissed off. I'm always sad. I'm always like borderline depression, confused, and just trying to be the best version of myself, and all kinds of shit, and trying to be a good dad, and being there, being present, and still like trying to be a good guy at work,
That's right.
trying to fucking balance out two fucking jobs, and still being a good dad, and everything like
Everything
the
that life fucking throws at
the
you.
stresses and stuff. Like I was just like, dude, like no, man, it's just I'm a roller coaster. I don't want to hurt myself, but
Anyway, and then on top of that, got the $6 gas prices.
fucking hey, dude, what the fuck, dog? You know what I
No
mean? Like it's just
mames,
kind of like
man.
fuck, dude, for
Like,
sure.
like it sucks, way, because like you still like going through that roller coaster of emotions y todo el pinche pedo, and it's like, don't worry, you got to pay these $6 gas prices, and it's not like you could be like, fuck you guys, I ain't paying for this shit.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that a lot of people are doing that. Like the MetroLink and the what's the other one? The just the regular Metro.
The metro,
Like in LA, like they're up
fucking packed.
like by 20,000 people. Like
And probably they're going for free, big dog, because we're in California where you can do whatever the fuck you want.
you know what I mean? So it's just crazy, man. Like how we endure all these fucking things, and how we kind of like just kind of like surpass them, get over it, or just deal with it. We just navigate through life, just like hitting bumps in the road and stuff. And what are you gonna do with it, right? Like, do you just suppress the actual feelings? Do you actually talk about them? I think that's one of the biggest things that we have as a society, because men aren't like supposed to complain about having feelings and stresses and worries and all kinds of shit. So that being said, man, I mean, just if you feel something, like, I would just encourage you to let that shit out, like, in any kind of fucking way, whether you vocalize it, whether you do something that makes you feel good. Maybe go shoot a fucking gun, not at people, but go to the gym. Just let that anger out, or let that sadness out, because if you keep it in, you're gonna bottle it in. It's gonna hurt you in the long run. So I think me, like, just going through the shit I'm going through, at least if I vocalize it, like,
Makes you feel good.
it
No way,
makes
like,
me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm at least like at least being honest about it,
yeah.
And I think that goes a long way, because
Yeah, because a lot of people.
because of this is what today's podcast was about. Like pretty much, like I came to the reality and the fact that I've always been a liar, right?
Okay.
So I noticed that today. I was just like, dude, like, I've always lied, like, since I was a fucking kid, dude. I fucking, for no fucking reason, I fucking would lie,
Yeah.
right? So it's just kind of like, well, why would I fucking lie? Like, to not get in trouble with the consequences, right? We talk about that shit. To not make our fucking parents angry, to not hurt people or whatever. Whatever the fucking case might be, like, I've always lied, dude. And I'm a fucking liar. That's what I am. So
And I just remember an epiphany.
epiphany.
I remember one time when we were little kids, and Serge was there, and and I don't know, I don't know if we did something to you or whatever, And I remember you told Dad away. I don't know what you told Dad away, but I remember Dad came to the room. Pinches patadones que me dio. He's all like, "Paz," like fucking hard. I'm like, "Well, what the fuck?" Like,
Yeah.
so like, ¿qué te dije? ¿Estás haciendo esa madre? Or whatever. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But like, pinches patadones, güey. Like, didn't even hesitate. Didn't even say like, "Hey, ¿qué es el pinche pedo culero?" Or whatever, you know? He
Yeah.
just came into the room and fucking started kicking me hard. I'm like, what the fuck?
You started swinging legs and shit.
Yeah, he's all like, "Para el pinche golazo." Con la pinche uña. But I don't know. I was just remembering that way because you were just saying like, I don't know why I'm, such a liar or whatever. But you know what? In the long run, people lie because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. You don't want people to know the truth. They always say like, why do men lie? Like a bunch of wives, significant others, women. They always say, why do guys always lie? Or this and that,
I mean, you got to go by the philosophy of like a man. It's like,
Exactly, babe.
ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
The thing is that, sometimes you have to lie, It's like, it's like if your daughter was to be like, Dad, why do men, like, it comes a time that they're gonna, you're gonna get that fucking
The conversation.
like, Dad, what happened in the movie? Why was that guy on top of that lady or whatever? It's not gonna be like, well, they were just fucking doing some good shit, and sometimes a guy feels good and she feels good, and you're just gonna be like, oh, it's just sometimes, when two people, are together, and it's a lie, you know what it is, it's just, yeah, they both had a good time, had a couple of drinks, and shit got real, but you're not gonna say that. You're like, well, it's just, it's two people, and when they like each other and love each other, they do, things that adults do, but you're just like, no mames,
The nasty stickiness stuff.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, that's what it is, It's just kind of like, that's the reason why we lie, like, there's been some times that, after, I hang around with the gunners, which I really don't, but when I do, I go full throttle.
Yeah.
And I'll get to the house, fucking pinche fumigada la verga, and just be like, I didn't have a lot of drinks today. I'm doing great. Wake up at 10 o'clock at night, big dog.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, you do it because you don't want to hurt people's feelings. You do it because, deeply inside you care, but, just because you had fun that, those 6, 7 hours, you're just kind of like, well, maybe I didn't have a lot to drink, but I'm just a little bit tired from running all day. But I mean, it's normal, Like, I don't know, that you said that, that you noticed that you lied or whatever, tal pinche pedo, but you do it because you care about people's feelings. You do it because you don't want to hurt people's feelings.
So that's where like I'm trying to find myself in that sense, right? So I'm like, okay, well, like yeah, okay, I've lied, right? Yeah, but then I try to like stem it back to like when I was a kid. Like I would lie anyways. I remember like distinctively, I would lie. My mom would be like, "Did you take a shower?" I'd be like, "Yes, I took a shower," knowing damn well I didn't take a shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin, fucking June Max 77.
That's right.
Saludos, primo. There was that time where we were over at their house and I fucking grabbed a bag of Crown Royale. Was how they give it that
little bag, the
little velvet,
purple bag,
purple velvet bag. He
purple
had a fucking,
popcorn.
He had a fucking wad of cash in it, and I remember taking it away.
Oh shit!
And I remember like they were looking for it and stuff, but he had it on his window and stuff. And I remember taking it, and my aunt was like, "Oh, did you
grab it?
Did you grab that money?" I was like, "No, tia, no." Knowing fucking clearly that I fucking did, right?
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, déjame te toque.
Toco las orejas, ¿no? Yeah.
Están calientes, estás mintiendo." And I was like, "Wow, dude, you know what I mean?" Like, even from early on, like I never gave a fuck about like lying, you know? Like I got caught for fucking lying, and I was just like, oh, "Okay, I got caught. Sorry, my bad, you know.
Yeah.
So what now? You
Yeah,
know?
wait, that is true. I do remember now that story and shit. Damn, way, it's crazy how time flies. We like
Yeah.
and then I still remember when we would go to Tia Pati's house and we go swimming and all that stuff, and we would go get the Whoppers, and we never had Whoppers and stuff, and I remember going to their house and having Whoppers and the pizza. What was it called? Wait, double or nothing? I didn't you remember because the pizza boxes had like this double or nothing on it, and I remember we used to get like I think like 4 or 5 boxes and shit. We used to be a bunch of fuckers that like to eat and stuff, but it's just crazy with how time goes, and I mean that's life, we and we're just talking about how we're in this planet Earth for so long, and it just sucks that for some people it finishes earlier than others,
Yeah.
way, and you just have to sometimes live life at the fullest, but at the same time when your back hurts and everything fucking hurts, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
But that's another story for another
Hell yeah.
podcast.
So I mean, anyways, man. Moral of the story is like live life hard, dude. Party it up, do whatever the fuck you want. We've always encouraged people to do what the fuck they want, but
That's right.
but at the same time too, like don't hurt others. Especially people that you care about. And in my case, I did completely the opposite. I did hurt people, and I'm at least trying to like
Make it better.
make it better and face my fucking my
Demons.
my demons, the darkness of my life and shit, or whatever the fucking case may be. But I'm trying to figure it out, and it's going well because I at least acknowledge it, which is a big fucking thing, right?
Yeah, well,
And I was just really surprised that that's one of the things that I told the homie. Shout out to Via when we're at lunch today. I was like, "Hey, dude."
that's right.
He's like, like I always feel fucking down. Way I always feel pissed. I feel mad. I feel like enraged, and I feel like fucking crying all the time when I'm thinking so much, overthinking and shit. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
well, what does this stem back to? Where the fuck does this go back to? And I'm trying to figure shit out. And it was just really neat to be in that moment where I was just like, you know what, dude, I've always been a liar, and I've been known to be a liar now, even nowadays,
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, okay, well, maybe that's a start, like you never
Acknowledging.
I never gave a fuck about lying when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, like I could give a fuck less, like,
Yeah.
and I don't like
I gives twos a fuck.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy, like, how my life is played out in that sense where I didn't give a fuck when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, it's like, dude, you're fucked if I don't give a fuck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know. It's just kind of neat to, like, at least acknowledge your own bullshit and try to come to terms with it. And not really give a fuck what people think about it, because that's the important thing. You got to be yourself at the end of the day, as always, but don't hurt people. Don't hurt people.
Don't hit pepperoni.
Don't hurt people in the fucking process, dude. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. We all have fucking flaws. There's people that have really fucking dark fucking things in their fucking closet that they don't even talk about. But at least I can talk about my own shit. I'll talk shit about myself.
That's right.
But I'm trying to figure it out. So, fuck it.
You know what? Maybe we need to get a Ouija board up in this.
Hell nah, homie.
Hell yeah. Let the demons come out.
I don't play with that shit.
Now that, shit's up in the sky, big dog, there's been a bunch of TikToks, with shit in the sky, todo el pinche pedo.
Yeah, so apparently,
But wait, before we get to the next segment, let's close out, the whole, lying and the craziness, y todo el pinche pedo, way. But I mean, if you think about it, way, when you're a kid, way, you're
you
just
mean
like,
no harm.
Yeah, you're like baby Jesus, you welcome yourself to this earth, y todo el pinche pedo, way. If you think about it, you had to learn it from somebody, way.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't just fucking fall off the sky and be like, you're gonna be a liar or whatever, you know?
Right.
And I don't know, wait, like, where do you think you got it from, wait? Or who did you see, or what was the last thing that you saw? Like, oh shit, maybe you saw somebody, get away with lying, way. Like, maybe you were like, I'm gonna jack fucking the Crown Royal fucking bag. I'm gonna go buy, some fucking Butterfingers or whatever. I don't know, like, what you were thinking at the time, but it is something that you learn way. Like,
Yeah.
it's not something that you were just born. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start fucking lying to everybody.
Right.
Like, what memory? Maybe I don't know. Way maybe something that you can think of, like, oh shit, I do remember I got away with this shit, or I remember that I said this, and I
Yeah, I
lied
mean,
about it. Like, I remember that. Remember when you got caught fucking jaywalking way at Roinen?
yeah.
Remember you were coming home and you jaywalked, and then the
I,
policeman.
I really didn't jail. Or I mean, like it was in between the lines, but like at that time, like I didn't press
Well,
the
the button.
the button because it was just like I'm just one person. I was literally the only person crossing the street. So I was like, why am I gonna stop traffic just so
Oh, so you just crossed,
I crossed in the
but the light was green.
but the light was green.
That's jaywalking.
Okay, well, whatever the fucking case might be.
But that's crazy.
I didn't want to interrupt fucking traffic because
Think
it was
about
just
it. Wait.
me.
Think about it. Wait. Did you know now jaywalking is okay to do now? Like,
Well, yeah, now like there's people that are mentally unstable and they're crossing the streets like slowly as fuck.
yeah,
But
wait. But now it's okay. Wait. Like, I think they just passed this law this year, wait, where you could just jaywalk. It doesn't matter.
well, they should pass more fucking laws with bullshit that doesn't hurt other people. Like what the fuck these fucking stupid laws that have been brought onto man and shit. Mankind, and people get punished for shit. Like there's people that are still in jail for fucking smoking weed. There's still people in jail for fucking doing
Really?
crack.
They're not gonna fucking let him out? Wait?
Not as of yet. You know what I mean? Like
Wait a minute.
that's fucking crazy, man. Like now it's what is it? Decriminalized and shit now. You know what I mean?
No, man.
And then it turns out, man, a lot of these fucking drugs that are super, criminalized and shit,
Fentanyl.
they actually fucking help people. Like weed. Everybody fucking smokes weed. I'm gonna go to fucking
Fucking
to a reggae concert in a couple weeks by myself because that's what I wanted to do. But like it's like I'm gonna smoke some fucking weed because I fucking like doing that shit. I like being fucking cross fucking faded. Shout out to the fucking cross faded fucking nation out there.
That's right.
That's just how we do it, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would get crossfaded with, but with my anxiety and that shit, I get scared. I'm like, fuck that shit.
You're smoking the wrong shit, homie. That's all it is.
I don't smoke nothing, big dog. I get scared up in this bitch. I'll be like, "Nah, no mames." I'm like, I'm good, big dog. I already started tripping on my own and my fucking thoughts.
But like the important thing is that if you're gonna do some shit, man, fucking enjoy yourself with it, man. Don't be all fucking fucked up and it make you like ruin your fucking life. You still gotta do work. You still gotta have family. You still gotta be a good person. Like all kinds of shit, man. Don't lose yourself in that because I mean, we know.
Hey, take it easy there, Eminem. Lose yourself.
We know a lot of people, man, where like they're living on the fucking streets right now. It's like, dude, that's not cool because at one point you were cool, you were successful, and you were doing your own fucking thing, but you lost yourself in a fucking drug that fucked you up, and it's sad to see, and we don't know how to answer. We don't have the answers to that. Like why does shit happen like that?
And it's crazy because they always say like people that are
Pepper.
people that are no mames, que pinche pedo.
People that are pepper.
Mames, I guess I'm on drugs, bitch. Can't even say that shit.
You're high on life.
That's right. I'm high on Advil, big dog. Que no me dan los pinches huesitos a la verga. Oh, no mames. No, wait, what I'm saying is just, it's crazy how people that are on the streets, they're there until they want to be helped. Like, you
They
can't
want
help.
to be help.
You not help someone not want to get help. Like, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it y todo el pinche pedo, and you bring them home. Hey, I'm here to help you y todo el pinche pedo, and you hide all the fucking fucking the drug. Hey, that's my weed, big dog. Check it out, dog. Whatever, you know. You hide, you know, the alcohols and, you know, trying to prevent them from, you know, not doing it y tal pinche pedo. But I mean, eventually they're gonna be like, you know, fuck these motherfuckers, you know. And it's crazy. We like, I don't know, we like me that and even you, way that we suffer from anxiety, tal pinche pedo, way. Like for me, way, like I always see, you know, the people that are struggling to that stuff, way, and I'll be like, no mames, way, like fuck, you know, with this anxiety and all this shit, way, I don't need no other thing to, you know, make me feel whatever it is that, you know, they feel y todo el
To
pinche pedo.
amplify that shit.
Yeah, way, I'm just like, fuck that. I'm scared of my own fucking thoughts y todo el pinche pedo.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like you're already afraid of your own
Yeah,
shadow.
way,
You
like
know?
fuck, like I don't need anything else. Like I remember, way, at one point, you know, I had this bad anxiety. We like bad way. I remember that I would drink, way, and I started getting scared. We like, mames, uncle. What if I need to go to the ER? What if I get scared? No mames, way. I would like to start tripping balls. Way. I'm just like, I wish I had long balls to really trip, you know, on them, you know. But I was just tripping out, way, mentally. I'm just like, oh, shit, you know, maybe I shouldn't drink. And I'll be like, yeah, I think it is. You know, just drink another one to
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
it was just like tripping balls, right?
Yeah, way.
But I mean, like I mean, come to show that nothing fucking happened, man. You know,
No,
it's all in the fucking head,
and that's what I realized.
the tip
that
of the head.
the tip,
Hmm.
cute tip. And that's what I realized, that, you know, it's not always like, yeah, you're scared away, and it was just something that I had to overcome. All over my tummy, you know,
The
warm.
pull-out game was strong.
I was like, hey, you know what? You don't want it on your tummy, I'll put it on mine. Mames! But but I was just kind of like, fuck, we. And I remember, remember for your birthday, you know, that was the worst time that I got, you know, the worst fucking you know, mames,
You what way?
the worst anxiety attack, way, anxiety slash panic attack, way.
My birthday? When was that?
When we went to go see Skrillex, way.
Oh, okay.
I went to your house, and you know,
We partied till like 3 in the morning. Though.
and I remember that I fell asleep on your couch, big dog.
You were just sleep deprived, way. That's all.
And
it
I
was.
remember
And
like,
you're hungover.
oh shit, you know, because, you know, we're supposed to leave early, and I went back home. I went back home, way, and then Gloria woke up. It was like 8, way, because we are supposed to leave like around 8:30, way. And I probably fell asleep on the couch like for an hour, maybe even 30 minutes. All right, let's go. Yeah, chinga su madre. And there I am when I started driving, way. And I think we stopped by Death Valley. And then I told her, fuck, I can't drive, you know, I'm fucking tripping balls, way.
Was that your first like anxiety episode?
Yeah, we like bad. Like, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And ever since that, way, I was scared, way, to go to Vegas, way. Like, I was just like,
Being on the road, being in traffic.
yeah, way. I
and all that
remember
shit.
Gloria's all like, let's go to Vegas. And, you know, that was her, you know, place to go with El Pinche Pedo. And I was like, hell no, you know, I don't want to go through that episode with El Pinche Pedo. I go, nah, I'll just stay here. And she's like, no mames, you know, let's go, you know, I'll fucking drive and you could be on the passenger side. And I would go, no mames, we pinche. Fucking thinking, I was like, what if I get an episode again? There's no hospital around here. I'm like, no mames, like, really? Like, now I laugh at it, way. I'm just like, no mames, way. How powerful that the brain could be, way. How powerful that it would bring you down that way, way.
But that's the fucking realness of
Fucking
the human anatomy, dude. That's real.
mames,
That's real fucking shit, dude. Like when I had anxiety at the peak of my fucking episodes and shit,
Yeah, way.
nobody would fucking talk about it. Like it was fucking unknown. It was something that was like
Yeah, and I remember, way, when you would have it, like, I mean, I remember where you would be fucking quiet, and I don't know, where you like were moving around and up, down, and I'm like, what the fuck is up with this one? Like, ¿qué onda, where you good, way? He's like, yeah, way, I'm good, yeah. And then we were just fucking
pacing around
yeah,
and
I'm
shit.
like, what the fuck, Bells? Fucking
So hopefully, man, when que
mames.
pedo? Hopefully, this just brings awareness to you, man, and you just acknowledge the fact that there's these things that you are gonna feel because you're stressing out, because
Hell yeah.
you're holding emotions in. Um, you have a lot of worries that you don't know how to fucking work out, or you feel guilty, or you're going through
Hell.
problems. Like these are just reactions that the body has that I know that happens because I bottle shit in,
Yeah.
you know, and so that's why I say, man, if you're gonna do something for yourself, at least fucking let your emotions out. Whether it's
Emotional damage.
whether it's crying, whether it's being angry, whether it's yelling out loud, maybe doing some exercises or whatever the fuck. But
Some Pilates.
but the main thing is that you let that shit out, because in the long run, man, it's gonna fuck you up, and you'll have these stories like us, and
But
and that's okay. That doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a piece of shit. It doesn't make you like less of a man or a human or a woman. Like you're weak or some shit. Because society makes it out to be that way. And I think that's where we fucked up, and that's where doctors fucked up. Where
I think we were.
it was just like a what's that fucking word? It was like a
Piece of shit.
no like a fuck
Well, meanwhile, you're thinking of that
yeah.
about that way. I think that's where doctors fucked up with is that, they get paid for the medicine that they give out, that they give, to patients.
Give out.
Give out patient one. Oh, I need one now.
Yeah. What's
And and that's the thing that sucks with it. Like, it's just kind of like no mames. We rely on these people like doctors, police, the the government or government.
yeah.
We rely on them while we're fucking working our asses off and trying to provide for our families, and we depend on them to be like, hey, you know what? Meanwhile, I'm doing this shit and giving you guys money to do this shit. You guys got to do your job and fucking do whatever it is that you got to fucking do, because I mean, we can do it all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's the fucking truth. It's the harsh reality of how fucking things are.
I mean, do you ever think like, I always, everybody, is on their own fucking agenda. Everybody's doing what you got to do. Y todo el pinche pedo, güey. Like, like with the government shut down because of COVID y todo el pedo, ¿verdad?
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember the governor of, California, Governor Newsom, he got, caught, going to a party, y todo el pinche pedo, even
Right.
though they told everybody, like, don't go to the party. You don't want your mom or dad to die because you went to this fucking party or whatever, you know?
Right.
Like, do you think, like they think, like, bunch of idiots, they won't know that we're partying here y todo el pedo.
Well, I mean, look, historically, what happened with COVID, if we're gonna go down that fucking route,
Come on.
like it turns out, man, the vaccines hurt a lot of people. The vaccines didn't protect people from getting COVID. The mask requirements were all bullshit. Like it doesn't, like you still got COVID even if you put on a mask.
That's right.
And these aren't conspiracy theories, dude. This is just what is. This is what it is. Like, I mean, there's
the outcome, though.
that's the outcome of the reality of what the fucking situation was. We were lied to. That's one thing. That's cool to fucking bring up from the main topic of tonight. We were lied to, and they have that power over us. And then there's these things that are being planned to happen soon, right?
Yeah, with that whole, what is it called? That broadcast, no? They were saying
on October 4th.
4th or 12th, I think.
No, so it's gonna the main like they're supposed to go for October 4th, but if it doesn't happen that day, for sure it's gonna be October 11th. It's like either or, right? But they're gonna send out like this
Emergency
broadcast fucking
through the phones,
phones,
TVs.
TVs, anything that has a connection to something. And it's just kind of like, well, like, dude, like, wake up, realize that these people have a power over us where if we're afraid, if we get scared, we react, right? So there's always a reaction to an action. And it's just fucking crazy. Like, you always question that shit. Like, what the fuck is really going on, dude? We know that they lied to us about all kinds of shit. I mean, dating back to the unnecessary wars, the unnecessary
Yeah.
deaths and pandemics and fucking diseases and shit. That's one thing I was gonna say too. That's another fucking topic though, but it's crazy.
Real quick, we just fucking chop it up.
Real
dude.
quick, okay. Real quick, rock quickly.
Rah, rah, rah.
Like cancer,
Yes.
right? For how long have people been fucking fundraising for fucking cancer?
Forever.
Forever, for fucking ever, dude. And all the money that has been raised for that, they're still using poison to fucking kill the cancer. It's still chemotherapy, which poisons the fucking body. That's why people fucking die,
Yes.
right? So like, where the fuck does all that money fucking? Where has all that money gone to? Yeah, okay. There's like early detection and all this shit, bullshit, but then. Like, what happens in the fucking long run? They're still using the fucking same shit that has killed people anyways. So it's just like, it's fucking crazy, dude. So always never fucking just trust your fucking government because they're full of shit.
Hey, wait, and you know, now that you're saying that about lying and stuff, it's just kind of like, you know, as kids, you remember eating whatever fruit roll-ups and all this weird, Twinkies and cupcakes y todo el pinche pedo. And, like, it's crazy how, you would eat all that shit. And now that it was normal, I remember we used to, drink Gatorade and we used to drink Pepsi, Coke, and whatever. Nothing on the agenda, nothing and whatever. And then out of nowhere, kids are becoming obese. Kids are getting cancer. People are getting cancer like out of nowhere, and it's just kind of like, oh, it's because you guys are drinking soda. Oh, it's because it's not diet soda. It's not, the sugar. The sugar is really killing you, and you get all this bullshit, way, and it's just kind of like, no mames, way. As kids, that was the least way that you would think of,
Yeah.
you would, be happy to eat at a fast food restaurant. You'll be happy to eat whatever, because that's what it was, that would make you happy, Make you happy, want to eat one,
Yeah.
And nowadays, if you really think about it, now people are afraid, like people that are not like, people don't go eat at McDonald's no more. Like before, I remember grandma, she used to take us all the time in the bus right there on Gary because there was a Playhouse McDonald's, and we would go and she would buy us, fries, a bunch of fries. I remember she would buy us a bunch of fries with ketchup y todo el pedo. But it was nothing. It was nothing like to be worried about. Like nowadays, like I don't know if you do, but I do. I'm just like, well, fuck, I don't want to take him to McDonald's because I know, my son Dylan, he loves McDonald's. Like, oh, I want to get the chicken McNuggets. That's his favorite thing, chicken McNuggets with the fries. But now we're so afraid to be like, well, fuck, I don't want to take him, because he might be obese or he might get high cholesterol. He might get like this or that. But I don't know, I don't know, what's the agenda,
Right.
like for the government? Because obviously the government is going to be the one that's going to tell you, like, oh, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, and you got to try this and you got to try that, try this, but it's just crazy how when we were kids everything was okay. There was nothing to worry about food. There was nothing to worry about anything, Now we have. They're gonna ban Red 40, the whatever the fuck that is, and everybody eats hot flaming Cheetos, and they have that dye, and it causes cancer. It's just like, it's almost like they're hiding something, Like, think about it. How long have they used this dye? This dye 40, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Us as kids, I mean, we would eat everything. I remember it didn't matter. I mean, we even had that fucking ginseng and shit. I mean,
Oh yeah.
we would try everything. And I mean, I feel, well, that's what's contributing to my back and all this shit. But that's another story. But I mean, it's just crazy how the agenda changes,
Yeah.
When we were kids, I I don't recall anything about food. I don't recall anything about like anything being such a big issue, you know?
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. Like now we're here, 2023, and it's like the food you eat, the cancer, and the what they
The
use.
exposure to the chemicals, like every when you buy anything, it'll tell you right there,
Yeah.
like, oh, this product contains things known to the state of California for
Mm-hmm.
causing cancer, and
Yes.
so they've known all the fucking long, and it's just like, no, well, now we just at least have to fucking give them a heads up. This is what's going on. You know what I mean? And what a fucking great fucking topic to like
Yeah,
just
we
talk
just
about.
to
Like
go into.
people don't fucking give a fuck. You know, like we're so fucking indulged in trying to fucking, be about materialism and having fucking nice things and this and that, and or whatever the fucking case might be, right? Social media, whatever, and we don't stop to think about like how much they fuck with us,
Yeah,
whether it's with our health because of the shit that they approved for us to eat, but then all of a sudden they find out
it's
like
bad.
it's
It,
bad. And that's another thing. Did you hear about like how there was Alka-Seltzer, Tylenol PM. Like there's a bunch of
yes,
fucking things,
Benadryl. Yeah,
Benadryl that
supuestamente they don't do
they
anything.
didn't do shit for us. So is like, and it's fucking crazy because one of the things that came out was the Alka-Seltzer, the Plus.
Yeah,
That shit made me feel better all the time cuando me pegaba el pinche
yeah,
catarro.
yeah.
And I was like, no, dude, for sure. All I need to do is fucking drink this
Pinche
for
Alka
for
Seltzer.
for, for a couple days. It's kind of like una pina fiel and shit, but sweet. So it's just fucking crazy. Like it just turns out that it had no effect. Like, dude, it's all about profit, dude. At the end of the fucking day, if people ain't making fucking money, then you gotta fucking question it. Same shit with the vaccines that they're trying to shove down our throats now,
Yeah, we.
deep throat it.
Ah, no
You know what I mean?
mames.
Like it's the same shit. People are profiting off this shit. They're when you fucking go get a vaccine, when you go fucking take another fucking pill, whatever the fucking case might be, people are
Yeah.
profiting, and that's not in your best interest, man. That's not good for your fucking body, and at least realize it, question it, man, because it's only gonna get worse. And there's this little meme that's going around, man, and it says there's a little boy that comes on like, oh, you're old, and you're depressed or some shit. And I thought to myself, like, dude, like you have no fucking idea what the fuck you're gonna endure because of the
Yeah.
shit that we're already enduring. So, are you gonna go
Yeah.
take a break?
Huh? I was we. Oh, you saw me? I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
ah. But I went away, big dog. But I should. I'll be back.
Fuck. What a fucking great night. So crazy. The Canelo fight is tomorrow. That's pretty exciting, right? I remember when we were kids, we used to like watching Julio Cesar Chavez fight. Um, there's a big following for tomorrow's fight, you know, and that's cool. I mean, it's entertainment first and foremost. Like we said, there's always people in the background that are profiting off of the views that we're watching, the attention that we're giving it, the likes that we're giving it. All these people that don't give a fuck about regular people are profiting off of our attention, and that's just the way life is right now, man. Like, I mean, no one wants to realize that shit, that it's all fucked up. It's a rigged fucking game. But here we are, just the sheep, just fucking trying to be entertained for a fucking day, or just have a good time, because that's all we have, because we're so busy with our lives and working hard and working long hours and shit for the lower wages and the shittier benefits of fucking working our asses off until we fucking Can't anymore, you know, until the wheels fall off,
Can one?
per se, you know? But who do you got on fucking Canelo tomorrow, big dog?
That is true. Shout out to Primo Jonathan and
Medium.
Medium. They're out there, supporting Canelo. But yeah, we fucking Canelo. We up in this bitch. We.
I mean,
Who else?
Well, we support Mexico, so it's all good.
Yeah, we. But I mean, it's just crazy how, we have like sports and what else? What else do we have?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was just saying to our fucking audience that are asleep right now.
That's right. They're like, hey, we'll get you up tomorrow.
For sure. No, but that's what I'm saying. Wait, like, as cool as these fights are, and as much attention it draws to like everybody, like
it just brings happiness,
no, motherfucker.
Oh no, what's up,
I'm trying to say something else, big dog.
What's up, big dog?
So this is all profits, way.
Of course,
right? So if you don't fucking watch it, they're not gonna make money. If you don't like a post that they post, it doesn't generate money for Instagram or fucking Facebook, because our time is their money. Like when you do a like, it's on their platform, so it makes them fucking richer. It makes them fucking money. So someone's fucking profiting off of our bullshit.
That's right.
Paying attention to these fucking unnecessary things that it's just entertainment at the end of the day. That's all I was saying. That's all it is. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that we've come so like to fucking being so brainwashed to thinking that that's what life is all about. Just it's kind of like a pleasure of a night. 12 rounds. Let's see where it goes, and that's it. You know what I mean? All I need is one. Shit.
That is true, big dog. But to a lot of people, they enjoy that shit. Like I've always seen.
I mean, I understand that they're
fanatics. Huh?
They're fanatics, and that's their thing. I totally understand that. But like, at least just realize, man, that like without you not being a fan of that shit, there wouldn't be no fucking entertainment like that.
No, I would 100% agree with you. And it's crazy because like for us, we like sports and we like watching games and everything, and we'll root for a team, but we wouldn't be like diehards. We've never been the kind that would be diehards to a team and everything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like team up with my brother and a couple other buddies to fuck someone up that doesn't go for our team.
Yeah,
and that's the reality of fucking things. People have died. People are in vegetative states because they love their team so much. It's like, dude, no. There's more to life than fucking caring about a fucking game that's entertainment.
That's right.
But it's all good, man. You do you, baby. That's all that matters.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck it. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Mínimo.
It is what it is. What it is. What it isn't.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh, shit. Let's go. Spanish time real quick.
That's right. Spanish time. Spanish time has been brought to you by Coors Light. If you're hot, if you feel you're cold, maybe you need to take a Coors Light because it's very cold. No mames. That fucking rhyme, big dog.
Send the check to 2800 Butterfield.
That's right. To mom so she can spend it at the casino.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but nonetheless, gracias a todos por estar con nosotros esta pinche noche que es muy especial. Episodio
27. Episodio 27. La
trifulca, huevo. El tema de hoy fue de que de lo que es ser humano y ser mentiroso. Yo ahorita me estoy encontrando en una época de mi vida de donde estoy
realizando.
Estoy realizando.
Algo así.
Me estoy dando cuenta que yo siempre he sido bien pinche mentiroso y bien cabrón. Siempre me ha valido madre la pinche vida de lo que piense uno de mí.
Güey.
O si afecto a la gente. Me acuerdo de niño, yo mentía por pendejadas. Y estoy tratando de navegar.
De niño a asesino.
¿Qué pedo? Estoy tratando de ser una mejor persona y es lo importante.
Encontrarme.
Es lo importante de hablar y tener un tema de que uno tiene pinches problemas, uno tiene unas pinches, unas cosas,
Néclotas.
unas cosas que uno no puede entender, pero solo puedes tratar de adivinar por qué eres así como eres. Y es una de las cosas que yo me he dado cuenta. Y hoy tuve una conversación con un amigo del trabajo. Saludos al Vía que anda allá
Soluciones.
escuchándonos. Y le dije, ¿sabes qué, güey? Pues, porque siempre me siento triste, me siento enojado, me siento como que ando deprimido y siempre me siento como que tengo que hacer algo bueno para hacerme sentir bien. Y en ese pinche pedo me encuentro que lo que me trato de hacer sentir bien pues son las mujeres y es el alcohol, es el
Ah,
piso,
güey.
es el desmadre, ¿verdad? Pero creo que todo eso es de tratar de cubrir
Lo que se está
de lo que
pasando
está
real,
pasando
¿no?
en mi cuerpo, porque siento las cosas que siento. Y lo bonito de tratar de adivinar o tratar de hacerme yo mejor como persona, porque pues la vida es ya dura, güey, no mames, hay muchos problemas, hay muchas preocupadas de la vida,
Mínimo.
estreses, pinches matanzas y el gobierno le vale verga de la gente trabajadora.
Los pinches ovnis están viniendo.
Y saludos a la raza de México que nos enseñaron los pinches cuerpos de los ovnis.
¡A huevo!
Saludos, parecían como pinches piñetas mal hechas, pero no hay pedo.
¡A huevo! Ni
No
pedo,
mames,
dijo
güey.
Alfredo.
Chingue su madre, güey. Creo que mi
Pinche.
madre puede ser una pinche piñata más mejor que esa madre, güey. No mames, güey.
No sabía que los pinches ovnis eran unos pinches. Unos pinches cacahuates chiquititos. Así, no, no mames, ¿eh?
Simón, güey. Y o sea, creo que,
Vale, pinche los amantes de Lola.
creo
Creo que
que
mamá
se
se
está
está muriendo.
muriendo, se
Se
está
está volviendo.
muriendo.
No
Ok, Simón,
mames.
güey. No, la neta es de que creo que estar vivo en esta pinche,
El
en
pinche
esta
mundo
realidad
cruel,
es de
¿no?
tratar tratar de ser la mejor versión de uno que uno puede, ¿verdad? Porque las tradiciones, o sea, nos han enseñado muchas cosas malas, cosas feas. Nosotros tenemos papás que están, como, how do you say stuck? Están, stuck.
Están en una época donde
O
no
sea,
puede ser
se
más o
quedaron
menos.
con una mentalidad de ser como, pues, como ellos crecieron, ¿verdad? Y no cambiar como son en ciertas maneras. Pero ahorita en mí mismo yo puedo ver dónde la estoy cagando, qué es lo que tengo que cambiar, por qué soy así. Y siempre
A ser
cuestión
mejor y
y
todo,
hacer
pinche.
mejor para mí, para mis hijos. Y es duro porque, pues, no mames, pues, el diablo nunca duerme como el pinche gobierno, no
¡A
mames.
huevo!
Pero, hay que ser mejor, no nomás para nosotros, pero para la gente que nos importa, para no dañarnos o
Sí.
hacerlos sentir mal y todo el pinche pedo. Porque ya cuando nos vayamos, no mames,
Dejamos nada. Los puros pinches billetes.
los billetones y unas pinches lágrimas de cuántas
¡A
pinches viejas, a
huevo!
huevo. Pero, este,
Yo lo quería.
hay que siempre ser mejor,
¡Ah,
siempre,
güey!
siempre, buscar una mejor manera de ser un buen ser humano y nunca tratar de hacerte sentir mal porque tú eres tú mismo, porque así eres y así, y no hay pedo, nadie va a cambiar eso, pero si tú lo puedes, ver, trata de ser mejor, una mejor persona y no hay pedo, nada
Mínimo.
pasa, papá, ¿eh?
¡A huevo!
Pero, muchas pinches, felicidades a toda la pinche raza allá de México. Y
Mínimo.
los queremos mucho, nos vemos muy pronto allá.
¡A huevo!
Si quieren hablar de algo, pues háblenos ahí por el WhatsApp. Mi número es 9.
¡Ah, no
¡Ay, qué pedo!
mames!
No, yo no tengo WhatsApp, pero si tuviera, pues ahí ando.
Sí, ven, yo sí lo tengo, pero ya miraron el pinche TikTok que dicen, a ver, mándame ese video. Ponle en el WhatsApp, mándamelo por el WhatsApp.
El WhatsApp.
Porque supuestamente en el WhatsApp, si mandas un video, supuestamente dice quién son las personas que hablas. Y todo el
Ay, no
pinche pedo.
mames.
Y luego ahí salen las pinches...
Las verdades.
Las damas que dicen, no, no lo quieres ver así, like, no. Y luego salen, mándamelo, a ver, mándamelo por el WhatsApp.
Precisamente es porque no me meto en mamadas yo, loco. Prefiero alejarme de pinches de problemas porque ya ando en problemas hasta morir, loco. La
Neta que
neta.
sí.
Y no sigo así. Yo voy a seguir yo mismo y me gusta la pinche pisteadera, me gusta el desmadre, me gusta todo.
Ah, güey.
Y
Ni
no,
pedo.
no voy a cambiar, pero lo voy a decir ahorita. Quiero ser buena persona.
¡Ah, no mames!
Bueno, pues saludos a toda la pinche banda, los queremos mucho y
Nos vemos pronto.
muy
cabrón.
pronto, pero con toda esta pinche
Termina el Spanish Time.
Spanish Tag ha venido a su fin.
Fin, a huevo.
But yeah, big dog, it's just
Yeah,
fucking crazy, man.
It's crazy, güey. It's crazy because you have to be...
We're juggling with so much shit, bro, and you don't have time to focus on yourself. That's the important thing. I
Hell
think,
no. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, güey.
Like there's so much shit that's going on. You don't have no fucking focus on yourself. Like at least I'm focusing little by little on myself. Like why the fuck am I the way I am? Why the fuck do I feel the way I feel? I feel guilty. I feel fucking depressed. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel happy when I'm drinking. I feel happy when I'm with fucking partying with fucking chicks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like do I just cover these fucking things up with my indulges and shit? You know what I mean? I don't fucking know. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to be a better person. That's a fucking important thing.
And the important thing is that also that you acknowledge that way, because a bunch of people be like, I don't give a fuck these mother or whatever, you know. At least you acknowledge, no mames, and you know you want to better yourself, and you want to move forward with all this nonsense and madness that's going on in this world.
And of course, the struggle continues. We'll be back here next week to
Hell yeah.
talk more shit about ourselves and talk more shit about the shit that's going on in our world.
Hell yeah.
In our reality. But with all that being said, man, thank you guys for being here with us tonight.
Simon.
Any last words, Carnal?
Well, I hope everybody, knows that we tell the truth, and we're here to support anybody and everybody.
The truth shall set you free.
Hell yeah.
But with all this bullshit going on in the world, in our shit, in our own lives, we want to wish everybody unas
Buenas noches.